Hey everyone, what is going on? And I know I'm a little bit late today. You can thank Nintendo for that. It's all because of E3, you know, so there's a Fortnite coming to the Switch. How excited are you guys? Do any of you play Fortnite? Now, I actually really haven't played it. I tried it out on mobile, but I do want to get into it because I know how popular it is. But let me ask you a question. If you like Fortnite, would you like me to just do videos of me really not knowing what to do, of me beginning like a novice player, or would you like me to play first and get better at it and then have videos continuing onward once I really understand the game? Let me know if you're interested in seeing Fortnite videos. Anyway, let's get into Pokemon Shuffle. We have Dusknoir. Now, this is going to make a lot of people happy because this is an awesome stage and one that you definitely want to farm if you hadn't already. Now, it's been back before, so a lot of you, especially endgame players, might have this, like myself. So if you have it, it's not of any interest to you if you've already farmed it or invested in it. Dusknoir is an awesome Pokemon, last ditch effort all the way. It also has sleep combo, but you want to stick with last ditch effort. So, you guys know how much I use, last ditch effort, you know, and even final effort. So you definitely want to, go ahead and, power up this one. You could basically go in, I would say, with a similar team if you have it. This could be a little bit tough if you're early on, or a lot tough. Because it is, it's not the tankiest Pokemon in the world, but the blocks make it annoying. So if you don't have like a block shot Duskull, it could be a little bit tough, I guess. But yeah, you do have a lot of moves to be able to handle it on. So maybe try like a Block Smash Plus, or even a Mega that eats up all the blocks. Even Shiny Mega Deontay or Mega Aerodactyl or something should be good. But that is Dusknoir. So we're moving on. Shinee Gengar. Now, I brought Shinee Gengar with me. You know, obviously if you're going for the catch, you're not going to be able to bring Shinee Gengar with you, but that's a good thing because it's not the best Mega in the world, so you could definitely go in with something else like the regular Gengar or Mega Banette if you have it, I guess, or, you know, anything else, even something not super effective, something neutral like a Tapper is good. Tappers are always good, so I don't even have to recommend them, but yeah, so Shiny Mega Gengar is not terrible, but it's not the greatest, so I just went in with it because I don't use it a whole lot, and it is fun, and it is a shiny Pokemon, and I love shiny Pokemon, so that's why I decided to go in with it. I do have Umbreon for Hammering Streak, but you don't need Hammering Streak. This doesn't have a lot of HP. I don't see you having a whole lot of trouble on this stage, yeah, I mean, because it, as I said, it doesn't have, like, the most HP in the world, and it's really not that bad. You know, the countdown is kind of high, which is good, I guess, so, yeah, you should be able to do it, but I would recommend picking it up because, as I said, you will get the Mega Stone in the main stages, so you'll have a free Mega, basically, so you definitely want to go ahead and catch it. Even though it's not the greatest, it could definitely help you out as you play through the main stages because the effect is not terrible. I know I've used Mega Medicham quite a bit in the main stages when I was playing on through, so you could definitely get use out of this. So it was a gift originally, but if you never got it, if you were not playing at that time, definitely go ahead and catch Shiny Gengar. And yeah, so now we're moving on, just keeping the same Mega, you know, why not? It's super effective against Hoopa. Now, I didn't remember this stage prior to going in, however, once I saw the stage, I immediately remembered it. So, yeah, it's actually a difficult stage, you know, it's not an ultra challenge, it is, just a regular, what am I trying to say? Just a regular great challenge, so, yeah, but as I said, I didn't know the stage prior to going in, so, you know, the Drift Blim not doing anything, at least at this point. It does disrupt with ice, so I got a little bit lucky. I didn't realize it disrupted with ice, at least until I went into the stage, and I was like, oh yeah, it has a Pokeball disruptions, it disrupts with Pikachu, you know, so, it disrupts with other legendaries, I believe. So yeah, I remember this stage, at that point, but it is a tough one just because it's really annoying, and it's kind of bulky, so, yeah, there's the Pikachu. Yeah, I would recommend something like Shiny Mega Deontay or something to get rid of all the rocks if you want to go that route. As a Mega, it doesn't have to necessarily be Deontay, but something that could destroy all these blocks, because these because these rocks, especially the ones covered in ice, definitely get annoying. So if you don't have like the Drift Blim or even a Rock Shot user, I don't have a Rock Shot user, at least on this team, you know, but yeah, you definitely a difficult stage. So, I would say proceed with caution. I've said that on several Ultra Beast stages, and you're probably going to hear that later on against another special Ultra Ultra Beast stage. But yeah, so we do go ahead and knock out Hoopa, so that's good. Hoopa confined. This is not the typeless combo Hoopa. I know you guys know that, but this one, Hoopa is actually decent. It can be skill swapped to a new ability, and that's decent. But it's one that you're probably not going to fit on your team because it's not good compared to other ghost types we have. But anyway, the new stage of the batch is Winking Oshawott. No surprise, right? So usually I do the new stages in their own video, but since it's only one, I decided to just throw it in with all the others. And Winking Oshawott, super easy. You can handle the stage. You will handle this stage just fine. It's a beginner stage, just like all the other Winking startup Pokemon, so you'll be able to handle it. I was going for Hammering Streak. I actually went for a Pikachu in the next match, thinking it was a Hammering Streak ability. I don't know why. I meant to go for Hammering Streak, but that's okay. Not a big deal. So you don't need these Pokemon. You'll be able to handle Winking Oshawott. You could have earlier Pokemon. You don't need Shot Out. Barrier Shot, anything like that. You don't need Hammering Streak, so you'll be able to handle this one. And the catch rate, as long as you beat it within a reasonable amount of time, is not bad. It does start at 7%, but with all the moves left, we got it up to a 43%. So, yeah, you can keep on going into this stage if you don't want to spend the coins. But I decided to go ahead and throw that Great Ball because, well, first of all, it's a guaranteed catch, so I decided to do it. But I would have done it even at, in the 80s, just to move on from this stage and continue with the video. So that is Winking Oshawott, and a really good Pokemon, by the way. It has Flash Mob, but can be skill swapped to Hammering Streak, and Hammering Streak is the one you want, of course. You guys know that. So definitely go ahead and skill swap that and farm it if you want to. But we also have Winking Piplup, which has Hammering Streak, so if you have that, you don't need it. You guys know what I'm trying to say. But yeah, so moving on, we have Hydreigon, and Hydreigon this one is an Expert Stage Pokemon. I believe it's Expert Stage. I think you need 400 S ranks. Now, I didn't realize this was a time stage. This happens quite a bit. Whenever I play a lot of move stages and I go into a time stage, I don't even realize it's a time stage until this point in the game. So but that's okay, still able to beat it. This one you definitely want to catch because, as I said, it's not a bad Pokemon. It does have a lot of HP. It has Swap Plus, so definitely want to go ahead and grab this one if you can. Really good Pokemon to use. If you have some of these shot abilities or whatnot, it's going to seem underwhelming and it's not going to be good in that case. But, it does have a high attack power, so it's definitely worth catching. And because you need all of those S ranks, yeah, you need a lot of S ranks, so you might not want to wait for that. Definitely go ahead and grab Hydreigon. It will help you out in the main stages. Totally recommend it. I don't know if I really recommend farming it. I don't think it's worth it. Not just if you're just looking for the raise max levels, I don't think it's worth it. But either way, we do go ahead and knock that out just fine. So, moving on, we do have Kartana, and Katana is an Ultra Beast challenge. Now, this one's actually tough, and it's not even good. Kartana is not even good, so you might want to pass on this. I mean, it has Extinction, which is the bad ability. It could be skill swap to Beast Power, and Beast Power is not bad, but for all the aggravation this could cause you, I don't know if it's worth it. It all depends, guys. It all depends. If you think you could beat it. If you could beat it, I would say go for it if you feel like you have a strong enough team. But if you don't, I would probably pass on this one because you don't want to spend the 20,000 coins. This is the same advice for all Ultra Beast. Maybe not Buzzwole because you want to try for Buzzwole, but Katana I don't think is worth putting that effort in unless if you're confident you can 100% beat it, because the last thing you want to do is waste 20k coins. So yeah, but it does disrupt with Galiciopod, so that's why I have that. So if you have Galiciopod, you definitely want to bring it. Some of you might not have it because it was an Ultra challenge and it was a really difficult one, but I believe Galiciopod is coming back soon. We'll see, but yeah, just going in with Mega Houndoom, Ninetales, a fire team, and with the Galiciopod, Mega Houndoom definitely helping out. It does disrupt right now with all, not right now, I think it's the next disruption, excuse me. But we'll talk about that as we get to it. So just destroying all of that ice, and right now it disrupts with all of this, which is really annoying. In theory, Mega Houndoom could take care of all of that, and you don't need the Galiciopod to make the matches. But As you just saw, I didn't have a Mega Houndoom match, so Glaciopod still helped out, so I totally recommend it. So able to get the Paya into the Mega Houndoom match, which is really nice. And yeah, so disrupting with more ice and Glaciopod, and there was even Kartana on the field. But if you're trying to catch Katana, you're not going to bring Katana, obviously. Yeah, but definitely a difficult stage, as I said. So proceed with caution. I said I was going to say that again, and I did. Maybe you can, maybe you want to go for it. Look at that. That's beautiful. Destroy all that ice immediately. That's why Glaciopod is a good way to go, because it has Blindside, and that will help destroy all of that. So, you know, I feel like this way to go is better than Shout Out, but if you have Shout Out, you could definitely go ahead and bring that too, and shout out the Katana and Glaciopod, or just shout out the Kartana and still bring Glaciopod. It's up to you. But either way, we knock out Katana. If you already have Katana, you can decide for yourself if it's worth going in for the 5 experience boosts large. I personally don't think it's worth it, but I am, just for the sake of the video. But either way, we do get 5 experience boosts large. And moving on, we have Tornadus. And Tornadus is a once-a-day stage. Now, I actually almost lost on this stage, guys. This team was not a good way to go, because it's a team just filled with white, and it's so confusing. It was like making my eyes like really bother me. It was like my eyes were burning just looking at all of this white. And you have 2 ice cream cone Pokemon, so really confusing. Definitely not a good way to go. Not helpful. Mega Glalie did not help at all, but it was still able to beat the stage, but it was close. And, you know, I was a little bit concerned that I wasn't going to be able to beat the stage, because it is a once a day, so I wouldn't have been able to show you this Pokemon. I mean, I know you don't need to see it. I have videos of this, but yeah, this is definitely a tough one. Yeah, I mean, Shout Out not doing anything. There's no extra support. You know, I'm not sure if it disrupts with it, because I froze it the whole time and I don't remember. I think it disrupts with more ice. So in a Barrier Bash Plus Pokemon would be good, like Raikou, if you skill swap that. So there's definitely options. You know, a Barrier Eating Mega obviously would be good, like Mega Deontay if you have that fully invested. But you know, if you're playing this every single day, yeah, you do want to play it every day, because you have a chance to get a Mega Speed Up. It's a very low chance, but you could also get personalized skill boosters. Now, Tornadus is not a good Pokemon, so you're not going to use those personalized skill boosters. And even if you wanted to, even if it was a good Pokemon, you only play it once a day for a week, and then it comes back, you know, months later. So you're not going to be able to farm this one, obviously. But anyway, do play it once a day, even if you can't beat it consistently, because, you know, you have a chance to see a red gift once in a while, and it's totally worth it. Probably my least favorite once a day events, these genies, just because of, I don't know, the personalized skill boosters don't do anything for us. But as you can see, I didn't even realize I was low on moves at this point, but yeah, that's okay, because we're still able to beat it, of course. But yeah, go with a better team, guys. Pick a better team. Pick a team that gets rid of all that garbage ice, and you should be good to go. By the way, I'm still playing without my stylus. I didn't bother looking for it. I know. I told you guys last week I should have went to GameStop to get one. I know I have others around the house. I don't know. I didn't bother looking for it. But because I didn't play Shuffle all week outside of recording the videos, so that's probably why, you know, I didn't touch my 3DS since then. But yeah. Anyway, do get a gift. So. No red present, so that's okay. Powering up, I guess it's Power 5 Plus. And moving on, the last one. Now, this was actually originally supposed to come after Hoopa, as you could see in today's targets. But, you know, I accidentally, I lost a video of it, so I had to record it again. That's why I had the S rank already. And I meant to put it on after Hoopa, but I put it on the end. But anyway, I don't need to explain that, because it's not a big deal. Now, it might seem at first that this is not a good team, but rocks and blocks do fall, so the block shot and the rock shot, definitely a good way to go. Magmortar has not been here for some time. Yeah, it's definitely I know I don't have a video of this one, definitely before I started recording Pokemon Shuffle videos, so it is nice to have it back for those that need it. It's not a good Pokemon. It has T-Boost, and that is not good, but it's still worth catching, I guess, if you can. Now, it doesn't have the most HP in the world, but the disruptions, well, not really the disruptions, but like the rocks and blocks, that's really annoying, and you really can't combo. So if you don't have any of these like burst damage users like Block Shot or Shot Out, you might have trouble on this one. I believe when this originally came around, I had trouble on it, and I even had trouble on it like right now. It was even a little bit annoying. I mean, I beat it with a good amount of moves left, so I was okay in that regard, but it was still annoying because of the blocks. And I do have the Block Shot user and the Rock Shot user, you know. I even went for, I think I went for a Rock Shot use. No, I went for a Rock Shot user when I had no rocks on the field. I think I'm not too sure. Maybe I didn't. I meant to go for Poplio if I did. Maybe that was on my original run. I can't remember, guys. But yeah, either way, Poliwrath not really helping out just because you really don't get a lot of combos on this stage, but that's okay. We got 2 gifts, so it's cool, but it's a Pokemon that you're not going to use. So unless if you're just playing through the main stages and you need high attack power Pokemon, then Magmortar would come in handy. But if that's the case, you're probably gonna have trouble beating this one, so you might want to add on an attack power and a +5 or something to try and just clean it up, because it could definitely be tough. I could definitely see this one being tough. And yeah, as I said, it has T-Boost. And that will be it for this video. Watch out for the discussion one, guys. I'll see you soon. Bye.